Guys, so just like in the last episode, there's no audio of me from the recording, and instead it's just going to be me lazily commenting over the things that are happening in the video. The good news is, however, that this is going to be the last episode in which I do that, because I managed to do enough speeding up that we got to the point where I got my audio back. So yeah, hope you enjoy the episode, and let's just get this over with. Bicycle, you know, nothing too important. I find it very funny that he puts the bicycle in a pocket on his backpack, which I find kind of funny. But yeah, that was the only thing that happened here. Then we try to go escape the town, but as it turns out, oh no, it's blocked. We have to go down Cycling Road. So nothing happens on Cycling Road. Things get a little close sometimes, but nothing really, so I'm just gonna speed past the segment. Nothing really happened since that, like I said, but now we're in a new route, and I'm just kind of double checking right now to make sure that I hadn't caught a Pokemon in this route. Like, Cycling Road wasn't a part of any other route I've been to, which would be an important factor if you think about it, if you look a little bit later into the video where I start to cross where I was at Orebird City, I believe it was. But yeah, so nobody was caught nearby. There might be a Pokemon in my PC that doesn't fit this, but I'm just going to assume that I hadn't caught a Pokemon here yet, and I could release it later. So the Pokemon that I encounter, first try, is a Ponyta, and I can tell you right now I was super ecstatic for this because I really like Ponyta and Rapidash. I like a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon, especially the fire types of Gen 1. I liked so many of them. I don't know. And I also just like fire types in general, so having a Ponyta I thought would be super useful, and that was going to be a whole lot of fun. So now we're just going to go ahead and try to catch it. Send up Kenneth. Not a bad move, although I probably would have gone with Russell now that I think about it, because he does have some moves that aren't bad, and also resist fire type moves. That said, Kimberly, oops, I just revealed the name early, that doesn't matter, because I do catch it. I'll just say that, because that's not really important, but it's worth noting that Ponyta right now doesn't have any, doesn't have any fire type moves. But yeah, also the name Kimberly, I called her Kim for short, I think, at some point. I don't remember. I either called her Kimberly or just Kim. One or the other. Alright, so we start catching her, and we fail first time. Like I said, I already feel that I caught it, so there's no point of me, like, you know, trying to fake you out. But yeah, her name was Kimberly. I thought it was cool. I had three K's so far. Kenneth, Kyle, and Kimberly, which I thought was kind of cool. Also, it was another girl, and I was starting to get a lot of them. Because I had Jean and Barbara so far, and then Kimberly was probably going to replace Kyle at some point. She will at some point in this video. So yeah, Kimberly is the name. So now we go into this mine later on. Nothing happened in between. I mean, some stuff happened in between. I had to leave because it was an accident. I was just trying to barely go through. And I don't want to go explore this cave because it's a flash cave and I don't want to teach anybody flash. I encounter my encounter, and sure enough, it is a Zubat. Surprise. But in actuality, the encounter that I did end up getting was a Pokemon that I was really confused by during this whole thing, which was, Bronzor was his name. Its name, I'm sorry, it's genderless. But I was really confused about what Bronzor's type was, and I think I had actually deduced at this time, based on fighting some other ones outside this area after I'd caught Kimberly, that Bronzor was Steel and Psychic, and I was correct in that assumption. And sending up Kenneth here was super wise of me, because as it turns out, Bronzor had nothing to attack me with except for confusion, so that was cool. So we pursued it, and it did normal damage because apparently Steel resists Dark, including everything else it does. So we're going after it. We're hoping that we do eventually catch this thing. It's pretty cool. Bronzor is pretty... I was really not that excited for when I saw Bronzor. I mean, it was cool that I was getting something I'd never used before, but from what I saw, Bronzor was more like a kind of a like specific type not very well-rounded, because it had a lot more defense than special, or defense than attack. Then I try to catch it, and something will happen, eventually. Will I catch it? Will I catch it? Will I catch it? Yes, I caught it. As for naming Bronzor, it was genderless, so I just chose a random gender for the name generator, and I forget if I don't think I showed it on video, so its name ended up being Justin, which I thought was weird, but whatever. Its name was Justin, so that's cool, I guess. Then we go to this area, and I'm all like, oh crap, because you know, you can hear it, Dawn's music is playing, and I'm all like, oh no, I'm scared. But then she's just like, hey, choose something. And knowing Pokemon logic, I get both anyway, so I knew it didn't matter. I think I actually went up and decided via a random number generator just because I had one up, about which hand I would choose. I don't know why I put so much effort into it, but I got left, and I got the Versus Seeker. Something that I completely continue to this day forget I have. So we go further, and we also get the dowsing machine, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm instantly using that. Spoiler alert, I hate the dowsing machine in this game. Just like in Gen 6, I hate it. Because it's literally the game, it's just, it doesn't really work. It doesn't go automatically in this game. You literally have to press it all the time in order for it to work. So now we're back in Orberg City, because I recognize this area. He also recognizes that I have a bicycle now, I think. That's what that was. So I'm back in Orberg, and I'm like, alright, cool, now it's finally time to switch us to my Pokemon. None have died so far, so whatever. We go with Kimberly to replace Kyle. Like I said, that was going to happen, and Kimberly was awesome. I also, at one point, decided to trade, bring Justin in replacement of Jean, because I thought Jean was my weakest link. That said, I brought Jean back, and I didn't switch it for that reason, because Jean was the only Pokemon that had Cut, and I didn't want to replace any other Pokemon's movesets with Cut. So now we're into another speedy section here while I just go on a berry run and nothing really happens. Go. Back, and we have some more levels on some of our Pokemon, and now we're about to enter this double battle. And this is, I believe this is entering toward Mount Corona or something like that. So we're entering this double battle, and I have Kenneth and Kimberly out, and I know right away that I want to get rid of Kimberly because she's not very low leveled, and both of these Pokemon are level 19, by the way, which is ridiculous. For some reason, I'm keeping Kenneth in, even though there's an electric-type Pokemon right there. But I do decide to target it first, but I don't realize that it's double battle, and that even if Kenneth doesn't die to the initial hit, there's still the Ponyta to worry about. So I do go first, and I think I was thinking that it might do very well against the Pachirisu. It's not very effective, by the way. Then, it uses Spark on me, and Kenneth dies. No, he doesn't. He just barely lives. And suddenly, the Ponyta uses Ember. Now Kenneth is dead. Like that, which was really, really frustrating to me, and I was so pissed. And at that point, it took a long time deciding what I wanted to do, so I swapped to Russell eventually, because I believed he was high enough level to, because I believed he was good enough to take out the Ponyta, forgetting right away that I had Pachirisu out there. So I decided to use Magnitude on Barbara, and I replaced Russell with Raymond because I believe that Raymond could tank the Magnitude. It did use Spark on where Russell was, so I knew it was so that was a good idea on my part to get him out. Raymond took the hit. Ember was used on Russell, which I guess makes sense. Then Magnitude 7 comes along, and Pachirisu dies. Thank goodness. And Ponyta may also die because it is super effective and it's pretty good power. And sure enough, it lives. So that's not that important. Raymond doesn't take anything because Raymond is Raymond, and you would never take anything from a Magnitude. And then comes along the final blow, which is just a rock throw, and then Raymond's all like, I don't know, man, just fight it, I guess. And that happens. So it uses Ember again on Geodude for some reason, even though Raymond is right there. And Raymond deals the final blow, killing Ponyta, getting a crit, and Kenneth is dead. And I'm really pissed about this one because I really liked Kenneth. I really like Murkrow, especially in comparison to Zubat, and Zubat's my only flying type left, and I'm all like, I need flying types for fighting types, and I'm so frustrated because now I have to get rid of my flying type. That was going to be a great replacement for flying types. So I was really sad about this one. I did not want to lose Kenneth because Kenneth was awesome. I like Kenneth a lot. He was clutch, he was strong, and he died too soon. So I'm sorry. As for who to replace him with, that one was not so easy. Like, I was like, I need my flying type back, right? Because I just lost it. But then I was all like, Justin's just way more well-rounded in what my team needs right now. So I take way too freaking long deciding that I eventually do want Justin. And I don't know how long it was. I think it was like 30 seconds or something like that. It's ridiculous. But I do get Justin on my team eventually, and now we have a team of 6. We had 2 deaths since this no mic run, and then we had 2 games since then, so nothing really happened. But this will bring us to the end of the Lazy commentary section, because this is the point where I realized my mic is off. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and watch my reaction as I find out my mic has been off this entire time. Bye. Oh my gosh, you've got to be freaking kidding me. My mic has been off this entire time. Oh my gosh.